Hi everyone, this is Lori here with Lori Hooks. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me today. So today's video is what I call a yarny catch-up video, where I talk about what I've been working on recently, my whips, finished objects, that kind of stuff. This week I am going to show you two finished objects. One of them I think is super cool. The other one is just, it's a finished object. But let's get on with it, and I will show you my super cool object first. So here it is, and I call him Santa Gnome. He is a wall hanging. And I found this pattern on Etsy, and mine is not exactly like hers, and I will describe why. And I'll let you see this up close. All these are individual snowflakes. And I'll also let you look at the back, but the back is really ugly. But I want to show you it hung up on the wall first. So I'll insert some pictures in here. So I added lights to it, which is the way that she showed it also in her Etsy shop. So these are just battery powered LED lights. They don't make any heat, so it's not a problem that way. But yeah, so I think it looks super cool. It was a little bit of work to make this, but I think that it came out really cool, and I know I did not assemble it according to her instructions. I totally went my own way on it. So I'll show you how I did this. So in her pattern, she has you make the hat, the nose, and a whole bunch of these snowflakes. The yarn that I used for these snowflakes, do I have it here? I think I put it away. Yes, I did. So these are Red Heart's Scrubby Sparkle. So these are intended to make use for dishcloths and scrub cloths and stuff like that. But that's what I used for this. And up close, you can kind of see how it's assembled, and it's hung up on the wall. You can't really see that, but there is around, I think there's about 27 snowflakes on here that I made. And then to assemble it, I will show you the back. These here, these are floral stems in silver color that I got from Michael's, and I've forgotten how long these are, but they're I think they were 36 inches, something like that. But I just bent them and threaded the snowflakes onto the stems and then bent them up inside. There's a piece of foam board inside the hat, and I bent them up inside the hat, and I actually taped them on. I didn't glue them on. And then I added the lights. And so the lights, if you can see the wires, see these are the lights, the wires for the lights. When it's leaning up against the wall, it just all stays in. It is kind of fragile. It hangs on the wall. Nobody's touching it. I'm touching it right now, but nobody normally touches it. So it just hangs up on the wall and looks pretty. So I think it's super cool. I really like the way that it came out. I'll say that it was fun to make for the first 10 snowflakes, and then after that I was getting tired of making snowflakes, and Scrubby Sparkle is an itchy scratchy yarn, so it wasn't so fun after about the first 10 snowflakes. But I would work on the hat for a while and then switch to snowflakes for a while and work on something else for a while, so that way my hands didn't get too sore from working with the Scrubby Sparkle. But it's all done, and I'm really happy with how it came out. So this yarn here is, again, I put the skein away. It is Bernat Sparkle and the color red Sparkle. And this I got from Walmart. I bought it last year for a blanket that I made, and I just had some left. And the pink here is just some scrap pink that I had in my scrap bin. I'm not sure what it is. Kind of felt like maybe Craft Smart from Michael's, but it's just what I had around. And that's how it came out. Now she called for sport yarn in her pattern. I didn't have any sport yarn, and I didn't want to have to buy something other than the Scrubby Sparkle, so that's what I did. And I think he's super cool, and he looks super cool hanging up on the wall. So that's Santa Gnome. And the other thing that I worked on, which is not very exciting, is I made a hat. If you've been here around for a while, you probably seen me make a hat once, twice before. But I decided to make a hat. I needed something mindless to do, so I worked up a hat. It's winter time, why not? So this is just kind of fudging it, worked it out. These are all front post DCs, and then just I added the, what is this called? If it was a sweater, I'd call it a cuff. I don't know, the fold up edge. I just added this afterwards. Well, I sewed it, it's worked into it as you go. So, but it's this top down hat, all done. These are all front post DCs, and then the bottom part that I can't think of what it's called today. I don't know. And this yarn is Bernat Super Value, and I've forgotten, this must be from Michaels. I think Super Value you get at Michaels in Canada, and Bernat Premium I buy at Walmart, if I remember correctly. Because it always seems like it's the wrong way around. It seems like Walmart should have Super Value and Michaels should have Premium, but I think that's the way that it is. And the color on this is True Gray. So yeah, that's what I worked on. I needed something a little mindless to work on, and the hat worked for me, so that's what I've been working on this week. Also my wreath for the collaboration that I'm doing with Rebecca over at Yarn and Pajamas, and you will see a video for that, I think, on Friday. And yeah, that's what I've been doing. So what have you guys been working on? How are your Christmas plans coming? How are things for you guys? We are not very Christmas here since we are moving, other than I had Santa Gnome hung up on the wall. But yeah, we are packing, so we are not very Christmassy around here. But I'm looking forward to getting back home and putting up my Christmas tree and my decorations. And I will have an update for that for you guys next week. What else do I have upcoming? I don't have any real current whips that I'm working on. I do have something else that I want to make for somebody before Christmas, provided I have time. And I really need to get on my, because the wreath update this week is just an update. The final's not till the first day of winter's, which isn't till December 21st. But I really want to get on that wreath. Yeah. So there might not be a video next week, or if there is a video next week, it might be more of a life update video, because I can't imagine that I'm going to get a lot done crochet wise, but it is what it is. Life happens, and yeah. So I'd love to hear about what's going on in your lives, what you guys are working on, all those type of things. If you'd like to write to me in the comments box below, I'd love to read your comments. I read them all right away, to be honest, and then when I have time, I go back and comment on them. So if it appears like I've missed your comment and I didn't comment on it, I did read it for sure. I just possibly didn't have time right at the moment to type back to you. In all honesty, I hate typing on my phone. I usually leave responding to comments at a time when I'm sitting in front of a computer and I can do it because it's just more convenient for me. But I love to hear from you guys, and I love to hear what you guys are working about and your ideas and what's going on in your lives. So yeah. So thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Thanks for liking my videos. And I'll see you next time here on Lori Hooks. Bye everyone.